Hello.
Hello.
Sorry we're late, people. Unforeseen circumstances and all that. As you can see, there's a slight change in line today. We have Alternative Gary, aka Waitrose. Yep. And we have John.
Hello.
And we have Modders.
Sup?
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Yes. For those that didn't see Gary's live stream last night, do go and check it out. It was a bit of a laugh.
Oh, it's bonkers, man. There's some images I can't get out of my head still from that discussion.
I don't think I've ever seen Gary cry from laughing. I've seen him cry, just not cry from laughing before.
Yeah. In a good way.
Yeah. Oh, I was banging my head off the desk trying to get myself to stop laughing.
It's very funny. It's very good. Even.
Yeah. And of course, Paul Corrigan won.
Yes.
He won. So well done, Paul. I think he's usually watching.
For correctly guessing the kit was that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
With the rather groovy artwork on the top. Spitfire artwork on top of the F-16. 349 Squadron, Belgian Air Force, which used to be 349 Squadron Royal Air Force. Yeah, and they flew Spitfires. So that was their 50th anniversary scheme.
Very cool.
Really cool.
As you can see, we've changed the schedule at the last minute, obviously, because Gary's not here. John has lost all his handrails, and obviously Gary's modelling stuff is packed away, so it'd only be me working on the lifeboat.
Yeah.
So we're going to postpone that one, and we're going to do
How
Creative Friday.
have you lost your rails, John?
I don't know. So I think watching the streams back, I can't see where I chopped them off the sprue, but I would have chopped them off the sprue to paint them like a lighter grey colour.
Yeah.
I have pulled this place apart looking for them. I don't know where they are. I've opened every other kit here to see if they're in with those, but they're not. They're just nowhere.
Oh, weird.
That I could find. So I've emailed Airfix. I'm waiting a reply.
Uh-huh.
But,
They didn't blow behind your desk or something when you were in that storm, did they?
This is the thing. Like it was before. Yeah, I cut them off. Would have cut them off before the storm, and I haven't seen them since. So they might be in the next suburb. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I really don't know. That's one thing I should do. I should actually check the other side of the garage. Yeah.
Because they're only light, aren't they?
Not during the stream. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, what are you going to do today, John?
I am going to. I'll change my camera and show y'all. So, what I have done off camera in the last couple of days. Well, that's a bad look. There we are.
Hey.
So this is the Kinetic 48 scale Harrier GR3. It's now all over dark sea grey. This is the SMS. Sorry, wrong. Mr. Hobby. That's ocean grey, but you get the idea. It's one of those bottles. It's over there. Anyway, so this has finally arrived. This is the top-notch mask set for a GR3 wraparound. So what I'm going to do is work this out, apply these, and hopefully get this painted green.
Nice.
That's something to do, something to work towards.
Are you going to be working on anything, Gary, or are you just chatting with us today?
I haven't got anything to work on. It's all they're all in like packing cases and boxes and shit. They're
You
all
could be
over.
working on your F-16.
But all my glues, everything. All I have is a pair of frame cutters. That's it. That's all I have. Oh, and a corkscrew and a bottle.
Oh well, there we go. It's sorted.
That's all you need.
I mean, that was left over from last night. But yeah, that would be some video, wouldn't it? You know.
Yeah.
Build an F-16 with just these items and some sticky tape.
Yeah.
That's not going to work.
That'd be a good video.
Yeah. Be amusing anyway. So the presentation at the end, where it all just like literally collapses back into kit form.
Just wrapped in duct tape.
Yeah. Looks just like the real thing.
Yeah. Aviation tape everywhere.
Yeah.
what about you, Tiff? You
I might work on my Shannon.
yeah. Oh, you can't work on the Shannon. It's not the Shannon build.
I can because I'm not building it properly along with you guys. So
Fair point.
So,
I'll let you off. Then. Let you off only because we like you.
Yeah.
Meaning me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be working on this.
Oh,
Bloody Harrier.
big Harrier.
The 124th Harrier from Airfix.
Very nice.
It is 21 inches long. From nose to tail. So I'm going to be working on that today.
Excellent.
Shall we go through the chat modders?
Yes, we shall.
Tiff says, morning folks, first in for me. That makes a change, Tiff.
I know. Last couple of days I've been late coming into the blue StreamYard.
Scott says, hello. Hello, Scott.
Yeah.
Good stream
Hello.
today, by the way, old boy. Dieter, fourth, but no guarantee it'll last. Work connection is being obnoxious. That's no good, is it? Athol says, morning, Gold. Good morning, Athol.
Good morning.
Morning.
Just ticking off the bits that I've done. Matthew says, morning, folks. Good morning.
Matthew.
Really?
Wee. Graham says, morning, all still working, just multitasking. Sonic says, Uru. Oh, bye then. Because that's what Uru means. Sonic says, time for a cuppa then. Yes. Julian, morning, all just caught up with last night's live stream and laughing my ass off. It was rather fun. And he says, hi, Tiff, Mikey, Scott, Hagrid, Athol, Matthew. Never mind John and Gary. You know.
No.
They're just spare parts in all this.
Yeah, we are.
Disposable.
Ian says, morning, winner, Tiff. Morning, Mikey, Gary, and John. Good morning.
Good morning.
Julian says, morning, Mikey, Tiff, Gary, evening, John. Hello. Tiff says, I didn't win Ian, Paul did. I got second place. I think he means about being first on the stream.
Yeah, I figured that. I corrected myself a bit further down.
Julian says, morning, Ian. Graham, I need to go and watch it. Couldn't join because it clashed with my club night. Definitely go back and watch it. Julian, I may need to scrub my brain with Y-Wool to dispel the images from last night. I shall be having a few beers to do that tonight. Aussie Ian's in. He says, hope they're not on the floor of the Hexham Bowling Club.
Yeah, they could be. Now, that incidentally is where we have our local club meet.
Hello, Willow.
She's been like this
Hello,
all
Willow.
since I got to my desk. She's been on my shoulder.
She's a pirate. She wants to be a pirate. She wants to be part of the show. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Hello, Willow. Ooh. If I move my hand across the screen, do you reckon she'll try and chase it?
She did with Sonic earlier on.
Ian says, Paul who? Tiff? I see no Paul. Paul Corrigan, aka History Maker Models, on the Discord. If I can show us History Maker Models. 2 seconds. Yeah, History Maker Scale Models on Discord. Kevin says, good morning, everyone. Hello, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Hello.
Ian says, morning, Julian. Good morning. On behalf of Julian. Tiff. Oh, I thought you meant from the live stream last night. Yes, I'm a winner today. Emoji laugh.
Backpedal.
I will start building once I've done all these comments. It's just because my stuff's next to me and I've got to get the wings out and things. Julian says, hi, Kevin. Sonic, sticky back plastic. Yes. TBG's in. He says, hi, everyone. Hello, TBG.
Hello.
And thanks for renewing your membership. Sonic says, thought it was lifeboat build today. It was. You're right. Scott says, I'm working on my tan. That should be fairly easy in Taz. Julian says, Gary, given the content of last night's live stream, having a corkscrew and side cutters left over from last night is just a wee bit worrying.
It is. It is.
At least it's not a Stanley line.
True.
Little History's in. He says, afternoon all. Hello, Little History, and thank you for shouting out the show today on your stream. Really appreciate it. King Bob's in. Cello. Hello, King Bob.
King Bob.
Gary Morris would love that name.
Yeah.
Phil says, good day, everyone. Good day, Phil.
Hello.
Kieran, morning, everyone. Good
Hey,
morning, Kieran. TBG, hi, Little History. Little History, TBG. Julian, hi, TBG, Sonic, Little History, King Bob, Phil, and Kieran. My speech is getting better again. I must have had a sleep. Kieran says, morning, Julian. TBG, hi, Julian. They let you out the crypt early. I thought, Mike, you're on loudspeaker as I endeavour to hang wallpaper. Oh, dear.
Oh,
That sounds fun.
it's Creative Friday.
Julian, TBG, a chisel. TBG, a chisel and a sledgehammer work wonders. Oh, God, you escaped from Nick's dungeon. Sonic says, Willow is the real star of the show. TBG, yep, Willow is a climber, just like her namesake was.
Yeah.
Sonic, all building different stuff instead then. Yes.
Yes.
We may even let some of you up on the panel. If you're good people. If you behave yourselves. It says, hi, James. Matthew, John, wish I had thought of numbering my top-notch masks when I did my Vulcan.
Yeah, I just find it a little bit easier, not necessarily to place, but I've got to admit, these instructions aren't always that clear. So there's the L3. So this being the wraparound scheme, the orange numbered ones. You either get the one with it's a light grey underneath and it doesn't have that third sheet, blah blah. But these other ones, as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going across the wing there. But trying to work out exactly how they go is going to be, it's always a bit. It takes a while. I'll get there in the end. But I just find it a little bit easier. And the best thing I like about these is you can use them again. So once you finish, you can put them back on the sheet. It doesn't matter if you paint over the numbers or not. And you can use them again. So once I finish with these, I'm going to put it in the mail, send it down to the better looking mail. He's got the same kit, so he can use it if he wants to.
Excellent.
Very good.
Recycling, that's what we like to see.
Yeah, and latex.
Don't go into the kinky stuff again. We had enough of that last night. TBG says, hi, Ian. Ian, hi, Terry. Are you in Europe? It's still morning. Just. Yes. He is. King Bob says, banana. Crafting Budgie Mama says, hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the channel. Speaking of which, we now have 609 subscribers.
Nice.
So thank you very much for everyone who's new to the channel. Junkwork says, morning glue sniffers. Good morning,
What is that cat doing?
trying to eat my hair.
Oh my goodness. It probably is as well. Oh gosh. Willow, what are you doing? What are you up to?
That's it. You scratch its bum, that'll stop it. TVG, hopefully Mikey won't put the wings on backwards.
Oh,
Have you seen the size of the wings on this thing?
Oof.
I can't really mistake which way the wings go around at that size.
no.
They only go on one way anyway.
Well, that's what I thought. But
Julian. Julian, in my first job, a mate called me King Julian, or I thought he did. It took me away too long to realise he meant that King Julian. From Madagascar. Sonic, I will likely join. Behaving myself is a bit questionable, though.
expect nothing else.
TVG, I think we won't skimp on the lead lining next time, Julian. Julian, TBG, that's probably harder with a monoplane, but not impossible. It just requires a greater level of ingenuity. TBG says, hi, Tasha. Graham says, I'll risk it. Like and subscribe. So for those that don't know why Graham's saying he'll risk it, he was already a subscriber, but we had someone the other day complaining that we now and again we say, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
So everyone started saying then,
once.
"Oh, you can't say that. Let's mess around." Yes, it was said once, and they complained about it. So now everyone says it as a joke that they're going to be brave and say it. Julian says, hi, Mama. Crafting Budgie says, hi, TBG. Crafting Budgie says, hi, Julian. Aussie Ian says, John, have you checked it in the boxes of the other kits that you had at the club meet? Just a thought.
Oh, I have. I've gone through every single kit I have here. Yeah. But yeah, thank you. But no. Oh, I took it to the club mate, didn't
They're
I?
probably blown on the floor, then you've driven over them.
Oh.
I think John's just had a eureka moment.
No, I haven't, because what else did I have there? I had the bulldog.
Or a senior moment, one of the two.
Or both at the same time. Oh, I don't know.
He's having them every time.
Oh, cripes.
You have heard about his wings, right?
Yeah.
Ian says, laugh out loud, Graham. Julian, that was a long time before the movie Madagascar, by the way. Ah.
Oh.
TBG's getting brave and saying, don't forget to click that like button.
He says, don't forget to lick the like button.
Or don't forget to lick that like button, rather.
Yeah.
Totally leak.
Yes. Sonic, like and sub. Bugger beat me to it. Yeah. We like to have a laugh.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So I'm going to start working on my Harrier. Crafting says, laughing faces.
Yes.
Right. So I don't need that right now. Keep forgetting that's got a moving door on it. Ian says, laugh out loud, James. So I need that. Sonic, licky licky as opposed to kissy kissy. Oh, did you like the kissy kissy t-shirt?
Oh, they're cool. Such an elegant design.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite proud of that one. Speaking of which, do we have a link for the merch store?
I shall get one.
Thank you very much, modders. Ooh.
Excuse
You
me
had
one
me
minute.
looking at my bloody phone there.
Somebody's at the mansion door.
Oh, it's a new subscriber at the door.
They're stalking Gary.
Unfortunately, I have an alibi.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Come on.
There we go. Merge link in.
Thank you, Modest.
No worries.
Sonic says, make a moist t-shirt, Mikey. I will at some point when I can think of an acronym. What it could be an acronym for. Tiff's put the link to the merch store. Do have a look at that. There's some stickers in there. There'll be some new ones going up later today, I think, when I get around to uploading them. Julian says 14 likes, and 28 watching. Oi, 14 of you, pull your fingers out.
Modelling on the internet sometime today.
Yeah.
Moist.
Yeah. TVG says, it is known that the paint shop at Dunsfold put the stencils for trestle here on upside down, and the RAF didn't notice. That does not surprise me. Mini Drops, Mind Drops says, glad to see the stream. Thanks. Awesome. Glad to have you aboard. Ian says, yes, Sonic, what happened to the Moist merch?
It dried up.
Oh! Sonic says, modelers only into sticky things. TBG, Julian says, TBG, maybe those were the Royal Australian Air Force ones. Tiff put the Discord link in, so if you're not in the Discord, then go and check it out. They've got a proper little family going in there.
Oh, yeah.
Call themselves the BVC family. Julian says, hi, Mind Drops. And Sonic says, or scale thing. Yeah. Ooh, what's that crackling noise coming from?
What, that one?
No,
Don't know then.
it's like white noise.
Might be Gary's computer fans.
It says, who is it that
my-
said
probably
makers
my
of
hard
incredibly
drive.
small things?
My hard drive is really
Ah,
hot, noisy at the moment.
no worries. Yes, I need to write that down. Makers of incredibly small things. Right. Where's my notepad?
Where's it going?
I've got it, Mikey. Don't worry.
Thank you, Modest. What would I do without you? It's a good job I got you that Modest survival pack. Isn't it?
Yeah. I do have other notebooks.
Oh, Santa. Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, come on, where's that? Ian says, who's it? Oh, yeah, I've just read that one.
Yeah.
Jung says, nice to see the low standards have been maintained. Absolutely.
hmm.
Would you have it any other way, Jung? Knife.
I'll make a note of all the ones that have been said.
Aye, thank you. That'd be helpful. Oh,
There you go.
yes. 27 people watching. Yes. Must be the Gary effect.
Naturally. Not that anyone really knew I was going to be here, but
Yeah.
the word gets
Oh,
around.
no,
quickly.
that's cool. Except for we mentioned it last night.
Oh, we did. Yeah. We did indeed.
Well, we said it last night in the live stream, didn't we? So
We did.
I think we're getting a bit of a lag again. Julian says, Junk, we pride ourselves on setting extremely low standards and our consistency in failing to meet them. Ian, still laughing at John's comment about the moist merch drying up. Sonic says, bearded veteran creates family member. BVCMs. BVC FM sounds like a dodgy radio station. It does, doesn't it? I just realised I got a seam remover. Why am I using a standing stick? Stupid boy. Problem is, I've got to find the damn thing. There it is. So, what are people in the chat working on today? Do you know what we're working on? What are you working on? If you're working on anything at all. Yeah.
Well, something that fun has arrived in the post for me.
Mindrop says, I didn't know so many crafters are out there street. Yeah. Loads of us. We breed like rabbits.
What was that, Gary?
Mask set for the Western Lysander.
Oh,
Ooh.
lovely. CT Scar models.
Oh.
There it is. Can't tell.
It just looks like
Doesn't really show, but it's inside and outside. Look at how many bits there are. But yeah. So it's interior and exterior set for
You're gonna have fun with
the
that.
148th Lysander, which is fantastic.
Oh,
I think John nearly had a moist moment then.
no, that was me reading out number 4 for the number. But yeah,
As opposed to 4.
Yeah.
Still trying to work out what goes where. So,
Sonic says, all my other models are still...
Yeah,
Okay, go on, go.
that's- I know the feeling, DJ. All mine are in a shed.
yeah, they're all in the cupboard next to me. Including the
Mindrop
one
says,
you've
I just finished a Tau Ghost Keel and going to start the Riptide Battlesuit Warhammer. Nice. Sounds fun.
yeah.
I was going to buy some Warhammer, my first bit of Warhammer the other day, but then I decided, I looked at the price of it now.
Oh, pay the rent instead, hey?
Yeah. You know, bills and all that. I'd rather get like 10 models than one. Graham says, I'm working on aero requirements for aero engine test beds. I'd rather be modelling. Wow, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably interesting to someone who doesn't know what they're looking at. Someone who's looking at it all the time probably doesn't find it that interesting. Aaronville says, hello all. Hello, Aaronville.
Oh, hello.
Hey, dude.
Welcome
Hello.
to the channel. Phil says, I'm doing a 148th bloody 100th B17F. Nice.
Oh. Oh, that's the Edward one, is it?
Ian says, Naffall, my fake Lego Black Pearl fell apart and now I have to tidy up. Oh, gutted. Duke says, good day all you beautiful people. Just woke up on the lounge. Night shift has its down points.
Ah, fair enough. Hello, Duke.
Yeah. Hello, Dukey.
Duke and I had
Must be a hard life
text
watch.
conversation this morning about Harriers and ordnance and colours and all
You know
sorts
how
of stuff.
to use text.
Not well. in a sort of like late middle-aged man kind of way.
What, one finger every 10 seconds?
Oh, have you seen me type? Have you? Yeah.
No, but I've seen how long it takes you to respond to messages. Aaronville says, new here. Who is modelling and what models are you making? So,
And comments.
I'm Bearded Veteran Create, aka Mikey, and I'm making a 124 Harrier from Airfix. That is Modders, aka Tiff.
Also,
She's
Dark
making
Side
the
Scale
Shannon class
modelling.
Yes. And she's making the Shannon class lifeboat for Airfix. Hey, 2 Airfixes. That's Gary's stuff.
Aaron Phil knows
the-
who I am
one of
because
the
he
YouTubers
watched the
on the
stream
channel.
last night.
Oh.
He's one of our viewers from last
There
night.
we go. And he's doing his CT scale modelling lab. Yeah. And then down in the corner there, we've got Scale Modelling Twins, who is John, and he's working on his 148th Harrier.
Hmm.
There we go. Sprue's in. Hi, Sprue.
It's
How are
great.
you, lovely man? June says, by the way, reference my laptop on live streams. I tried it yesterday and Wi-Fi seems to have died. Today the battery won't charge. Currently looking at getting another one. Holly from Kex. I have a tablet and good Partex. Good. I know I said that wrong, but saying it properly would probably get me demonetized. So I said Kex instead.
Yeah. Some people just call it CEX.
Aaronville said, yeah.
I do.
That's worth it. He's not fit to go. Oh, right. Yeah. But Aaronville says, now I see the names. Julian, hi Aaron. Julian, hi Sprue. And hi Duke. Ian, hi Sprue, sending hugs, dude. Duke says, I use one finger too, Mikey. What? I don't need to know what you do to your clients when they're asleep. Okay. Let's just leave it at that. Sonic says, I'm just making a mess of my desk. Aussie Ian says, working on a little Tamir Gaz Jeep that came with a Sherman kit. Cool.
Oh, nice.
I think I'm going to see it. Ian says, hi, Aaronville. TVG says, hi, Sprue. Morning, Sprue. How are you today? Julian, Duke, I hope to hell one finger is not a reference to last night's live stream. Ooh, got a new record, 31 viewers.
We had
Ooh.
32 just
Ian
before.
says, good day, Duke. Ooh,
I went from 32 to 31.
getting the big time.
Mm.
We're getting popular.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself, mate.
Damn it, now I have the song from Wicked stuck in my head.
Wicked.
Yes.
Don't know what that is. Junk says, I have lots of small shiny things on my bench since I'm at work. Hopefully get more done on my SAS Pink Panther the weekend though. Ooh, cool.
You don't know
I enjoyed doing that one. I made it for my wife. Sorry?
Since you don't know what Wicked is.
No.
Then again, it's a musical. Theatre type stuff. Although they've just made it into an actual
That'll be
film.
why I don't know what it is. Ooh. 33. Oh. Probably a film I won't be watching. TBG says, Ian, small Gaz, it's small. Julian, Tiff's right, by the way, Mikey. It's Kex. CEX, not the other word. If you watch the advert,
Actually,
though, it's not.
It is the other word, because if you log onto their Wi-Fi, it says there's two of them, protected and unprotected.
Oh, don't believe it.
Protected is the staff Wi-Fi, unprotected is the public Wi-Fi. But yeah, and I know someone who used to work there.
Yeah. And if you watch
It
the
was great.
advert, they do actually use the other word, not CEX.
Yes. It's just a lot of us say CEX just because it's easier.
Yes. We say kex instead. Sonic says, one finger, one thumb, stop it, no singing. And no instructions for Duke, he's got enough going on. Graham says, I need to finish my Tamir 112 Yamaha YZF R1 over the weekend. Ooh, I like a motorbike. I've got a motorbike to do. Junior says, laugh out loud, Sonic. Nobody wants to know about your thumb. Oh, wow. 35 people watching.
Oh, my God.
You really are going up in the world. It is. Ooh, coffee. Yay. Junkwork says, the SAS Pinky will be up on the channel as soon as I get the build part finished. Nice. I did mine because my wife wanted, she saw a model kit of some pin-up models. And so she decided she wanted me to do something like that. So I did a group of pin-up models doing a photo shoot with the SAS soldier next to the Pink Panther. And then in the corner of the diorama, there's another guy hid in the hedge with a camera. She's got it in a classroom. Julian says, no, Sonic says, Julian said, no thumbs up, no more channel likes then. Oh, don't do that. Julian says, okay, another friend always refers to them as CEX, and I thought that was right. Duly noted. Yeah, people call it that because it just sounds wrong when you say it the right way. John Christmasin says, laugh out loud, Sonic. Hello, John. Welcome to the channel. Julian, morning, John. Graham, Kex is Scottish for men's underwear. Seem appropriate. Yeah, see, down here, we use Kex for trousers. Strange, isn't it? John says, morning, Julian. And Phil, when does the Harrier group build end? Considering what to build when the B-17 is finished soon, got the Kinetic 148 FRS-1 in the stash. Ends in April. So you've got plenty of time. Especially for 148.
Yeah.
I mean, whether I get this 124th one finished in time, I don't know. But, you know. You never know. 111. 2 seconds, people. 111's not on the sprue. Gary, do you want to read the comments out?
I would if I could access them.
Yeah, same.
Put them up on the screen and then just read them from the screen.
Models is for.
Right. So DJ's looking yet to start my Harrier. Looking forward to it though. Absolutely. Haven't started mine either. We'll be doing one. Substitute 79 just arriving at RAF Hendon. Hello. We'll try not to spend too much at Hans next door after. It's quite quite inviting. It's quite a nice little store there, and everything's on show. And you just do think, well, maybe just this can fit in my shopping basket as well. But great. Have a good time at Hendon. Great museum. Really great museum.
when I
Phil,
went to
hi, dudes.
Hendon, no one told me that there was Hannants about 2 or 3 streets up.
Are you
I
kidding?
had no idea. No, we left there and I looked at a map when I got back to the hotel and went, oh, crap.
Oh, dude, that's terrible.
Ah.
Aaron Phil says, question, do you wash the frames before modelling begins? Well, do you know what? Sometimes when you take the plastic out of a box, it's got like a slightly shiny look to it, a slightly waxy look and a slightly waxy feel to it. And I always think then, I'm not entirely sure where this has been moulded. So if they use release sprays on the moulds, then yes, I will need to wash it. Airfix always suggests you wash everything they produce, with the exception of the 1/24th scale Spitfire. But everything else they always say in their instructions, they recommend you give it a gentle wash in a bit of detergent and let it dry before you continue. But what about you guys? Do you ever wash frames before you model things?
I don't as a rule. I do for Edward sometimes if it looks like it has some sort of like film or shiny sort of surface on it. But generally, I don't bother. It really depends. I'd say most of the time, 90% of the time, I'd say I don't.
Yeah, I don't tend to bother. You can usually feel if it needs washing. Because it usually has it doesn't feel clean.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like dry plastic.
I don't tend to wash them. If it's resin, then I do, because a lot of resin does come caked to release agent still. But
okay, there you go. You can generally tell, especially with plastic. You can generally tell when you look at it or pick it up. You can think, nah, that's not quite clean. That's not quite right. And a bit of very gentle detergent, washing up. A couple of drops of washing up liquid in a little dish. That's plenty to get rid of it. Julian says hi, substitute.
Hi, substitute. Sorry, I missed you. I was getting something out of the box. It was noisy. There we go. Thank you, Gary.
Very welcome. My pleasure, dear boy. My pleasure.
Yeah, excellent.
So I was looking through the little masks.
You're looking to move into your.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Yeah. No, that's all right. Go on. I've got a bit of a like.
I was just saying about the masks that I just got. It's even got masks for the reflector gun sight glass.
Oh wow!
So it's got 3. Wow. One for the front of the tilted screen, one for the back of the tilted screen, and one for the projector lens. Tiny little masks, so you can do that and then spray the thing black. Isn't that groovy?
That's very groovy.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Nice job, Mark, at CT scale models. Sorry, Marky, what were you asking, mate?
When are you looking to move into the North Wing?
Oh, end of next week. End of next week. The flooring's done, but I was in there earlier today. Oh, excuse me. More people come.
Another
it's all right, the mansion door is calling.
Yeah.
TBG says, I wash the sprues if they need it. Yeah. You can usually Junkwork says, the SAS Pinky. 2 seconds. I'm just looking for the pencil. Has had almost every aftermarket part you can imagine added, and some scratch building to bring it up to modern kit standard. Nice. That'll be interesting to see. Arnville says, sorry, I'll do it, Tiff. You carry on. Oh, there we go. Thank you kindly for answering my questions. I'm a real beginner and yet to build one. I'm in the middle of building a model railway baseboard, no room in the outhouse with all the tools, etc. Not a problem. That's what we're here for. And that's one of the things we love doing is especially with people that are new to the hobby, it's helping them to learn. No such thing as a silly question. Little History says, TBG, you wash your sprue? Give him a good scrub for me too. Matthew says, is it Jeeves' day off today? Must be. It's all right, Tiff. You carry on painting. I'll do it, mate.
Okay.
Don't want your paint drying up. Little History says, sprue and glue. Smiley face. Julian. Question. Reference water for decals. Does it have to be warm water? Just wondering, as I have a Tupperware tub on my desk I could use for washing sprues and later on for decals. I use warm water because it releases it quicker.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's not hot water.
Cold water because I'm in Australia, so it's naturally warm.
I make sure
I don't have to crack the ice before I do.
yes,
but
it's naturally about 40 degrees anyway.
Yeah, so I put a couple, or just a drop or less, a smear of what you'd call fairy liquid in there, dishwashing liquid. Helps the decals slide around more, so they don't get stuck in one spot. But I don't necessarily use hot water.
Matthew asked, is it Jeeves' day off? Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, that's it. So I don't heat it up or use warm, but it just works. It's water. It's wet.
Yeah. Matthew asked if it's Jeeves' day off today, Gary.
The underfootman has the day off, so who would normally be answering the door. So yeah, that's just the way it is. Just these pesky rules that you have to obey these days. Employment legislation and all that nonsense.
Bloody unions.
They'll be wanting Christmas Day off next. I'll warn you,
Gary.
Yeah.
Next week, Gary will be in London attending the Smash the Unions march. I'm only joking. He won't.
No,
he's not that silly.
Is there one of those coming up?
No, it's a joke, John.
Okay, well, you can never tell in this sort of political climate.
I think there's one. True. There's one there all the time. It's called the Palace of Westminster, where the government sits.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of politics. Oh, shouldn't do that. Jeez, I learned my lesson this week. Shouldn't ever do politics. No.
No, that's my job.
Stop that right now.
Yeah, John.
Yeah.
Right.
But
TBG says little history. Go on.
Yeah, I got something the other day from a certain overseas Chinese company. It was like it's for doing decals with, right? And it's like a big sort of sponge thing. It's a bit like a wet palette, but for decals. So you wet the sponge thing, and you put your decks on top of that, and it just releases them from it, but it doesn't overdo it, and you can just pick them up and slide them off. It's really nice, really nice. It costs a couple of quid, and there's even a little box at the end to put your decals into to store them if you're like in the middle of doing a job. It's really cool.
Excellent. TBG says, little history. Well, sprue, you have to keep moist. Rick's Kits In says, hi all. Hello, Rick. Sonic says, nice, Aaron. I've still not got enough wood for my layout base. Aaronville, excellent DJ. What scale and baseboard size will you make? Julian, fair enough. My bathroom is right next door, so refreshing the water would be easy enough. Junk says, naturally hot Australian killer death water.
Something like that.
Sonic says, double O gauge, hoping to have it going around my loft attic on 2 levels. Cool. Aaron, I'm building my baseboard to be on caster wheels so I can get around all the sides. Also, piano lid style walk to wire without crawling underneath. Yeah, cool. Sonic, the cabling is a bit of a pain, to be honest. Yeah. Aaron, DJ, can I subscribe to your channel and see the progress over the years? Sonic's channel is more about music that he does. But I'm sure if you asked him really nicely, he would let you add him on Discord or something and then keep you up to date.
Yeah, I'll set the Discord link back in as well.
Yeah. Join Discord, you can, because we share all our work on there anyway. You got different channels for doing sharing different things. They've even got a pets corner, which is Tiff's sort of domain.
Yeah. I love all the little.
I rarely go in there other than to check that it's running okay.
Of course, it's running okay.
Duke says, I use a wet piece of paper towel on a plate for my decals. Julian, that explains the lack of videos of Gary's loft conversion to the servants' accommodation.
Yeah.
Could be worse. It could be Nick's. I mean, imagine his basement conversion.
Don't even start.
How to put chains into the walls and things.
Yeah, and having a sort of a separate consumer unit for the voltage and current requirements. I know.
Yeah. How to install your very own whip rack.
Yeah.
Aaron Bill says, question all. To you all, one day, please video like a show all the models you have made. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, make a video of all the models that were made. Yeah, we could do. I mean, Gary would be there for a while, like.
I haven't got most of them anymore. I don't tend to keep a lot.
All of mine are on my Facebook. On the channel's Facebook page, Bearded Veteran Creates, I put up updates on all the builds that I've done. I put up pictures of all the builds that I'm doing in their own little albums, so you can have a look on there for them. That'd be the easiest way. It also means that if I want to do a video like that, I can just download the photos again. Sonic says, my channel is my DJ channel. Mixing music. Appreciate the sub, though. He likes a sub, does Sonic. Tiff put Discord in. Thank you, Tiff.
Yes. You're welcome.
TVG says, yes, my layout is in the loft. Double O gauge, 27 foot by 10 foot. Wow.
Amazing.
I wish I had the time, energy, and money to do a layout. Or the space, for that matter. Come on, change over. Anvil says, DJ, when you start a playlist of modern railways and models, look forward to that. We'll subscribe anyway. Sonic says, thanks, Aaron. Julian, oh hell, don't go there. Too late. I may need to therapy again. Sonic says, whip rack. No, that's in the dungeon downstairs, Tiff.
Okay.
There you go. Tiff put the link to the Facebook page for this channel. So, like I said, in there, I put updates on all the builds I'm doing. I also put reminders of the live streams and things like that in there. I also put history posts in there now and again. TBD says, what? Gary has servants accommodation? I believe he has them locked up under the stairs.
Yeah.
No, good God, no. If you lock them up under the stairs, then when the door rings, you actually have to go and unlock them so they can answer the door. It defeats the whole purpose.
Oh, that's right.
It's not a very efficient way to have staff. No, I let them roam. They're free range within
Free
limits.
range. I should try that.
He lets him out into the garden for 1 hour a day.
Yeah. At weekends, obviously not during the week.
Okay. This is making no sense.
Paul Marley's turned up. Why are you doing a Harry, John? Is it actually finished? He drew numbers all over his Harrier for fun.
Yeah. That's it. It's just about done. It'll
He's
stay
turned it
like
into a
that,
paint by
numbers on it.
numbers Harrier.
Yeah. Like, camouflage is there
That's
to
the point, John.
like.
You've essentially made it into a paint by numbers.
Yeah.
This lag's getting so annoying. Anvil said, Gary, in your new outhouse office, you can have the space to have racks, store models. That's what I'll do. I haven't many models in the stash, so we'll keep those. There we go.
I won't. I actually won't have racks to store completed models. It's all the boxes. I've got like 200 boxes of stuff to build, so there's no room to store models, really, sadly.
So are they going to be the ones that get dotted around the house and things?
Well, not even that. Probably, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might try and build some sort of little thing just to hold a few of them. There's a few that I really want to keep hold of, like that big Renwall Mace missile carrier and launcher, the first mystery box Nick ever sent me. Well, that's a colossal thing, so I'd like to put that on a shelf. And also, when I start,
you can always put a shelf up above your desk.
Yeah, I will put something up, because also I want to start the 800 Squadron project again. So I want to build everything that my dad's squadron ever flew, but I want to do it in 1/48th scale now. I've done it in 1/72nd, so now I want to do it in 1/48th. So that'll take some room.
So once you've done it in 1/48th, you're going up to 1/32nd.
Nah, no one makes anything. The only thing I miss, only thing I won't be able to get in 1/48th at the moment is the Hawker Osprey biplane, because no one does one of those in 1/48th. So, other than that, everything. Well, when the DBM came do their scimitar later this year, then that will be available as well. So then everything else that 800 Squadron ever flew, I'll be able to get in 1/48th.
Yeah. For those that are new to the channel, the reason why I keep talking over people is because I've got a hell of a lag, because my computer's old and it's got really crap Wi-Fi chip in it. And my Wi-Fi router is the other end of the house. But hopefully I'm going to save up and try and, because my brother-in-law builds computers. So I'm going to save up and get him to build me a decent computer. So there you go. You just have to bear with it for now. Let's go on to the next comment. Julian, laughing my ass off. I misread the link to Mikey's FB channel as Bearded Deviant. Oh dear, Julian.
It's funny because it's true.
It's not. How dare you cast aspersions on my character?
Again, that's
Aaron
my
Bill
job.
says, question, is it best to display models on mini dioramas?
No, you can if you
I
want
don't know what gave you that impression, Gary.
Yeah.
It's entirely up to you how you display them. If you do an aircraft, then it's probably better to put them on a little base, unless you've got somewhere safe to put them where they're not going to get knocked. Like a cabinet or something. But with track vehicles and armor and things like that, then it doesn't really matter. Because you're not going to break any undercarriage or anything. What do you reckon, John?
I'm sorry. I was zoned out for a moment, just concentrating on these. I missed the comment.
The question was, is it best to display models on mini dioramas?
What's a diorama? I don't tend to build dioramas. I've done one or two. So I'm probably, I don't know. It really do what you like is my answer. Like I tend to just have them sitting by themselves. I want to do more dioramas, but I don't know. I haven't. I think, most of the time I think, oh, I've got this idea and I want to have this beside this and all that sort of stuff. But when I finish the aircraft generally, I then want to start the next aircraft. So I don't tend to go back and revisit them. I do have plans and I've got bits everywhere like that, but I haven't done it.
Are you going to put the Kugelpanzer in a diorama?
Yeah, I am planning.
Oh, yeah, you are, aren't you?
That's again the
Gary.
plan.
Gary, I love your Kugelpanzer idea because he loves cricket.
Right.
I do.
Yeah. So, you're familiar with the Kugelpanzer there, Gary? I'd imagine.
No.
Okay, let's go that. It's a
one of those. Oh, excellent.
one of those ball tank things.
Right, look at the seam on that.
Yeah. So I've decided. I thought I'm just going to make it into a golf ball. It's a full interior kit. Golf ball. Look at
Cricket
me
ball.
being a
Surely.
sports expert. Yeah. So in true Australian fashion, I'll have a bit of sitting next to a bit of sandpaper.
Brilliant. Excellent.
And we'll see how that goes.
Absolutely brilliant. Oh, that'll look fantastic, man. Is it going to be a Duke or a Kookaburra?
A Kookaburra.
That won't take the early swing then. Never mind.
And we'll see how it goes. But I have I want to have it sitting on not a pitch, but just on in a field, like mown grass and stuff, with 3 strategically placed trees.
I was going to say you're going to have like some stumps strategically strewn around them and on the front it'll say, "Take that, you pommy bastard," or something.
Yeah. Oh, how did you know?
Or have a Merv Hughes character standing next by someone with a massive, massive moustache.
You're an ideas man, Gary. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
How's that?
I see what you did there. Yeah, absolutely brilliant idea.
I don't tend to have ideas, so that's I'll own that one.
So, are you going to have crew figures with it, or?
Yeah, I've got again. I'm not an ideas man, but I do have a. There we go. This one here. Little German sort of tank crew.
Okay.
And I could sort of paint him up wearing a white woolly jumper with red and gold stripes and that sort of stuff, and a baggy green.
That's going to be the challenge, the baggy green. But that would be brilliant.
We'll see how it goes.
That'd be absolutely hilarious. Love it.
And I'll apologise now in advance for disappointing you later.
Oh, don't. I just love the idea, man. It's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant idea.
John, his name's Gary, not Bronwyn.
Oh!
Oh.
How's that? No, let's go to the umpire.
Yeah. Not sure that was a legal delivery. Hostile bowling, we call that.
June says, Aaron, Gary has racks.
Oh, don't start
Aaron has
that.
racks, but
I
for
don't have
quite
them.
different purposes, allegedly.
Nick has them, not me.
I'll just knock my canopy off.
It's
What
Nick
a
that
pity.
has it.
Isn't it pretty?
Pretty.
Yeah. Seems pretty when it's in focus.
Let's try that.
Oddly enough, unlike me.
Yeah. Anyway.
There you go.
Excellent.
Sonic says, I made a couple of small display racks with bed slats. Yes. I have some old pallet timber because round the top of my room, we've got those bloody skirting rail things that they have around the ceiling in the old houses. So I'm going to put some planks across it and use that as an extra shelf. Dieter's in, he says, greetings all. Hello, Hagrid.
Hello, Hagrid.
TBG, they can still answer the door if the chain to the shackles is long enough.
That's true. That's true. Hadn't thought that through, had I?
Aaron says, "Whoa, 200." Yeah, I think I've got easily about 100 kits now. It's ridiculous. I did start putting them all on a spreadsheet, but when it got to like a few £1,000, I just went, nah, this is getting too depressing.
Oh, Dieter would have liked the kit from last night, wouldn't he?
Yes.
Yes, he would have. Yeah. And obviously, the few £1,000s worth isn't because I've got lots of money and bought kits. It's because most of mine have come from donations from Models for Heroes. Because I'm a beneficiary of Models for Heroes. It's the only reason I've been able to afford to get into the hobby, to be honest. Dieter, I know what you mean, mate. My apartment is more a museum to put them up. There you go. Porco Rosso with the original engine or the rebuild with FIO. Have you showed Dieter the kit, Gary?
No. I have it here, right here.
There you go, Dieter. There you go.
Lovely. Absolutely beautiful thing.
Yes. Dieter says, anyone seen my comments? Yes, we are, buddy. Sonic says, I see them. What, dead people? Julian says, I think it depends on how you define diorama. You could have, say, a picture frame with a card insert scored and painted to look like an aircraft dispersal. Is that a diorama? Technically, I think it is. Yes, it is. In fact, it's a very popular way of doing dioramas for aircraft. Julian, yes, how good I see them. Dominic's in.
Hey, Dominic.
He says, hello, Dominic. Good afternoon. He says, good afternoon. I also have that bull tank. One of the first ones that came out. I think there are 8 different boxes made. There we go.
Wow, that many.
Dieter, Nia has the one with the box art of a workshop. Hi, Dom. There we go. Julian, Nick borrows Gary's Mikey. I think they're a rental. Aaronville, I have 14 kits to do, not including model railway stuff. I've got a few model railway stuff to do, like trains and carriages and stuff like that. And they may, and I repeat may, because I'm not telling you whether it is for certain or not, even though we already know behind the scenes. We may be doing a train in the near future on the channel. As a group build. Julian, be honest, Mikey, the point you stopped the spreadsheet was really when Excel said there were too many entries. No, it's when I have to start taking my shoes off the count. Dieter says, aha, 349 Squadron, 40 years F-16. Lovely. It was, by the way, the first of my now 25 F-16 in Belgian colours I built after 2018. Yeah, I told you did a lot of them, didn't I? Sonic says, not dead, Mikey, just crazy. Julian, hi, Dom. Dom, hi, Dieter. And Dieter, a 172nd Krieg's locomotive. Well, you'll have to wait and see, won't you?
So
I'm not going to tell you. Because, exactly. Because we have got the ICM Kranken Panzerwagen to do first before we do anything else. Yep,
yeah, I don't know if you've seen that one either, Gary.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
That's so that's our next 3 veterans build is a Kranken Panzerwagen.
Yeah, I like that word.
Sonderkraftfahrzeug 251.
Which means armoured ambulance in German. Yeah, 251/8.
Oh, so what would be German for 251? I don't speak it. So.
241.
There you go.
There you go.
I guess Elon would know.
No, he wouldn't. He just know where to send them. So that's the decal sheet for the F-16.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
In that group, so you got a whole Spitfire, basically, to cover the top of the aircraft. And this mace type thing goes underneath. And these are other schemes for 2 other Belgian squadrons as well. But yeah, pretty groovy.
That is.
And there's even, what's really cool, I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up. Yeah, we can. Here, along the side of the aircraft, they've got silhouettes of all the types that the squadron's flown over the years.
Cool.
So a nice touch. That's really lovely.
Yeah.
Clever bit of paintwork there. Well done, chaps.
Sonic says, when it comes up, keep forgetting we have those Deltics to build as well, Tiff.
We do indeed.
Oof, Deltics. Oh, suit you, sir. Deltic.
Dieter says, 951. Yeah, 951. Hey, what do you know? I spoke German. George says that was a cool kit. Dieter, thank you, Gary. Left is the Belgian aircraft, the right is the Dutch aircraft.
Oh,
there we go.
Right. Okay.
You know. Aaronville says, I have an outhouse for modelling and training stuff. Should I set a separate insurance or take a loss if something should happen? Sad question, I know. Good question. I think that one's a good one for Gary, to be honest.
In our case, I believe it's covered by the general buildings insurance. The buildings and contents insurance we have. I will double check on that, but I'm pretty sure because it's a sort of a brick built thing. It's classed as an outhouse, and it comes under the fabric of the house, technically. But I will double check on that. That's a very, very good point.
I know somebody said the other day that when they told their home insurance that they're a scale modeler, they bumped up the insurance because of the chemicals.
Wow.
Well, that's I'm going to be a YouTube creator, and they're going to not know about what I create or what. The other thing I should point out in this
everything from that one. Yeah, go on.
I was just going to point out from the kit, especially bearing in mind the upcoming F-35 and the problems the challenges they've had, is that this one does come with a yellow tinted canopy. The glass, the actual plastic itself is tinted yellow. They've included some clear yellow plastic into the mold. And Luke was talking about the F-35A kit, and that's got, I think they set it on 2.5% yellow inclusion into the clear part to give it the yellow tint to the canopy. So there we go.
Yeah, they are actually all gold. They have a lining which aids the stealth aspect of it, and when it delaminates, it scares the hell out of the pilot.
Oh, I bet it does.
Oh, massive crack. He actually thought the canopy was gone.
Oh, jeez.
Peter says, funny story about Diana, the original, was topless. Imagine the ruckus it caused, so she was covered up.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, right, okay.
Peter, that is why you have 2 versions of that tail if you really want the original tail. There we go. Can't wait to get a more powerful computer. TVG says outhouse equals servants' quarters.
Yeah, I think there are tax implications if they're
living in the middle
quarters, and we don't want that.
Yes. They can have a camp cot in the shed bit.
Yeah.
Julian says, Aaron, that depends if your house insurance covers outbuildings, as mine has that as an optional extra. Even my integral garage isn't covered.
That's crazy.
Aaronville says, looking forward to the ICM kit build. I like their kits having figures with them. Think may get a few, and their paints, which to buy, do you recommend? I use Vallejo paints. What about you guys?
Well, I've all sorts. I've got dozens of different. I've got a large number of Vallejo paints. I've got a full set of the ICM paints. I use a lot of AK paints. Whatever really suits, the color that I'm looking for. Generally, I like most of the ICM colors. I really like. I don't like their transparent colors at all. I think they're horrible. But the rest of the colours are really cool. A lot of their metallics are very nice as well, actually. But yeah, so I just tend to get the paint that suits that I need the colour of. Like doing the F-35, it's not easy to get some Havglass grey necessarily, but SMS do it. So I thought, well, rather than trying to get anything there, I might as well get it that's the right kind of finish. Just do it. So that's how it is.
Yeah. So I had, as Gary knows, I had made an F-35 model. I used to work on them, so it was easy for me to literally, go in there with my painted aircraft model, stick it against the actual airframe itself, and SMS product is the same color. Couldn't take a photo because, reasons. I didn't want to be arrested or thrown in the clink.
Yeah.
Or even asked permission, because they would have said, "What are you going to do with it?" I'll put it on social media. Better think about that. Yeah,
maybe
no.
We've got 32 people watching and 24 likes at the minute. That's cool. Thank you very much. It all helps. TBG says, most rail mags have ads for covering the insurance of locomotive layouts. Didn't know that. And Aaron, Julie says, Aaron, also insurance asks about individual items over £1,000. Your train layout probably is over £1,000.
But then maybe
it's not an individual item; it's a collection of items. Aaronville says, interesting, Julian. Thanks for the info. Sonic says, is there going to be a panel today, Mikey? Ooh, we could do. Yeah, we can do for the last half hour or so. Julian says, I only know as last week I renewed my home insurance. There we go. Ian says, I'd try the ICM paints, Aaron. There we go. Dale's in. He says, afternoon all. Hello, Dale.
Hello.
TBG says MRP do have glass in their range.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay.
Do have glass in their range. The paint's called have glass.
On it. Do have glass. Okay. Sonic says, don't think I can afford insurance at the moment. My car is being a money pit just now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ian says 25 likes because I forgot. See, this is why we do these reminders now and again.
Exactly.
It's not because we're hunting for likes, it's because people forget.
Absolutely.
Aaron says, maybe I should do a spreadsheet list with the individual items cost. Then individual items might be insured, each being less than £1,000. Who knows? Duke says, don't mention hitting the like button and subscribing to this lovely channel. TBG says, hey Dale, or hi Dale, rather. Julian, thinking about it, my original idea was to convert my garage into a modelling workroom. Glad I'm not now, as nothing in there would be insured. Yeah. Ooh, we've got an elbow. Julian says, hi Dale.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
Dale
moving.
says, hi
I'm going to
TBG.
the spray booth.
Oh God, does that mean we've got to look at your legs again?
I've put pants on this time.
Yay! No Y fronts. Sonic says doesn't take much to get to the £1,000 mark with modern railway stuff. To be honest, yeah. And
No, you
Dale
don't need
says,
about
"Hey, Julian.
5 trains.
So what? Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Julian says, "What like button, Duke? Never heard of it." Aaron says, "My Hornby 00 Flying Scotsman with Steam cost £252. Jesus.
Yeah.
I couldn't justify it.
No.
I've got a 042 tank engine, Great Western tank engine in 00 scale, and it cost me 20 quid. What, 22 quid. And it's an Airfix one that's still in the box. But it's because it's a poor runner. And I'm not bothered because mine's going to be static. Sonic said skids, John. Ew, Sonic. Aaronville says model paints, spray booth, etc. all adds up. Certainly does. Right. Let's put that in. So. Oh, come on. Stupid computer. There you go. Right. There you go. StreamYard links in. So if you want to join in for the last half an hour, you can do. It might end up with me not reading conversation as much. So I don't know if Gary or Tiff wants to focus on doing that once people start coming in, because my computer will lag even more then.
Oh dear. I can keep an eye on it for you. Well, I can't. Well, Tiff can put them up and I can read them out.
Cheers, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ian,
Yeah.
I was in my garage, but it's not insulated or heated. Got sick of condensation on the end of your nose. Yeah, it drops onto the decal sheet and it's not pleasant. Wellington, all I said was this like button is so nice that even Jehovah would click on it. Topography says the FX 042 is a very poor runner.
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't really matter because my.
Sorry?
Yeah, I said I'm not too worried about it. I just love the detail because my layout is going to be a static layout anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting cheap trains that don't run and things.
Mm-hmm. Anfield says
oh, look, British Rail.
Yeah. See, politics again. Careful. Cheeky bit of politics.
Yeah.
Aaronfield says going to Telford with travel, hotels, etc. £200 plus even before buying stuff. Yeah, it's not cheap. Not cheap. So if you stay more than one night as well. I'm in a Airbnb this time, so it's not too bad. But yeah, can be a lot.
I think we might have to do that for 2027.
Mm-hmm.
What do you reckon, Tiff?
Hell yeah, there's going to be a massive.
If everyone's coming over anyway.
Or just chip in for an Airbnb.
Yeah. Well, the one we got, there's like 6 of us, and I think it's 200 quid each. And it's allegedly not far from the centre, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Either that or we'll book a hotel.
Really like that. Hey, DJ.
Hello.
You're very quiet.
DJ's got his channel merch on display.
He has.
He does. The mug I bought him.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stickers here as well. Got to use it, man. Got to use it.
Yeah. Looks good.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my my cutting mat to turn up. I can hopefully start using that.
Next day or so, because I got an email this morning saying every has it, so.
Nice. So I'll be setting up. I managed to get a bit board some wee bits of wood that gave Tiffany for like the sports on it to sit across my mixer on the desk. So I've been messing about with my OBS so I can do that.
Uh-huh.
So you can still see me in the corner here at the top, and then get rid of the cam. So I can put
There
my
we
cutting mat here and everything. Get that all sorted.
Excellent.
Ryan is looking very distinguished today.
Mm.
I don't know if I
Very
should be the
regal.
right way.
Wrong fucking.
Wrong
There you
camera,
go.
Stu. There you go. I like that.
Hey.
There we go. So,
Put these in here.
Julian says my modelling space currently costs me about £500, and that's with 1 kit and 2 paints. The value builds up in a hurry. Certainly does.
Yes, but then he's also bought a desk and all sorts of other stuff.
yeah.
The initial
It's
outlay.
the initial cost
quite
that makes it.
Yeah.
Aaron says, I say to my sister, it's not the cost or time, it's the journey that counts. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially if you stop off at Cosford on the way as well.
And the people you meet as well.
Absolutely. Wait, this is a parrot flea free zone, or do I have to get the disinfectant again? Duke says, that's a lovely mug, DJ. The cup is nice too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
GB Models is in, says hello there. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, GB.
Hey, GB.
Julian likes that. Lol Duke. And hi, GB. Oh, Aaron, the next time for Telford will be a couple of years, as we now wish a model to take to display on the IPMS Norwich Norfolk Club. Been twice now, love it, but time to build first now, May 2027.
Funnily enough, that's when we're all planning to, thinking of meeting up and literally everyone.
Yes.
Taking Telford over, dudes. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I saw some young people.
And of course, we're all going to have to wear our. Well, apparently, this year, Nick's going to be taking it over with his fundraising efforts.
If it doesn't end up in clink for it, yeah.
Yeah.
or with his own Channel 4 series, one of the two.
Yeah. He could end up as a YouTuber.
He could. Easily. Oh, RuPaul, move over. RuPaul. It's now Mystery Box Nick.
Yeah.
Tibaldi goes to GB. How you doing? That's good.
It's all right, Tiff. I'll click it for him.
So, Julian says, Mikey, we all need to get STFU John stickers, then we can just point at the sticker. Fair enough.
Just get big massive stickers and just plaster it onto your desk in front of you, so every time you keep rambling on, you just switch the screen like that.
Over,
you know, funny you should say that. I was looking at the sizes you can get the stickers in, and the biggest one you can get is 30 centimeters, and it's only about 10 quid.
Nice.
Big enough to cover the front of a bin.
Yeah.
Like a fridge door or something.
Yeah.
Julian says the desk was cheap, 40 quid, including legs. Very nice too. I've got to get some more stuff for the North Wing as well. So look at.
Chesterfield.
Yes, maybe. Yes, some sort of smoking chair. My outhouse, loads of costs already, but hey, retired and now have the space and time. Good. Got to save a bit for more models, etc. Yeah, absolutely. Now, what I need is a permanent cleaner, because we went to Raffles in Singapore when we were on a trip out there, and the thing to do in there is to sit there and have your Singapore slings, but they have bowls of peanuts, and you eat the peanuts, but you're supposed to discard the shells onto the floor. It's tradition. So that was kind of the vibe I was hoping I could get. A nice lounging chair, Singapore slings, bowl of peanuts, and have someone come to sweep them up now and again. But apparently staff don't like doing that sort of thing. The chauffeur says it's not in his
Have your
job
Batman sweep them
description.
up.
So was that Raffles? You say, Gary?
Yeah.
Been there. Yeah,
It's lovely. Really, obviously, we're staying there. We're on a day trip, but it looked beautiful, and the Singapore slings were just phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
And there's like a party of about 40 of us turned up, but they actually still made each one individually, not like any pre-mixes or that rubbish. They actually made each and every one of them properly. I thought that's good. That's impressive. Anfield says 2027, good idea. Meet up. Absolutely.
I think so. All wearing our BBC and Gary Stuff t-shirts and hoodies.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Telford's not going to know what's going to hit it soon.
Well, I was going to speak to you about that because we were discussing last night about putting both of our logos on a t-shirt or something, weren't we, Gary?
Yeah.
So we'll have a chat about that.
Yeah. Have like a tour shirt.
Yeah.
Telford tour shirt.
Yeah. That'd be
Excellent.
cool.
And if you can't afford it, just buy
get
a
a list of
plain
the countries
simple.
of the viewers that are coming. Yeah.
If you can't afford it, just buy yourself a plain normal t-shirt with nothing on it and buy a sticker and whack that on it.
There you
Well,
go.
what we could do is put the Gary Stuff logo in a circle and have the two logos on either side of the chest.
Yeah.
Because on Redbubble, you can actually get an A-line dress. So we could get that for Nick.
Oh my good God.
You just get one each.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. But get them in bigger stickers.
oh dearie me.
There's your sense of adventure. Come on. Don't do it.
He would so do that as well. TVG says £40 including legs. Are you missing?
Oh, that's harsh.
He is in a wheelchair. Yeah, he's got his legs.
that's
They just don't work.
Hey, Jim's here.
Ooh. Hello, Jim.
Good to see you, man. Probably someone else who's recovering from the stream last night if he stayed to the end of that.
I'm gutted I missed it.
Oh, mate, watch the last 45 minutes if you don't watch anything else.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I might do that.
Yeah, it will be on the channel, and I will be doing the because I've done the series of videos of it being built anyway, which I'll obviously finish. But then I'll set everything up, and I'll do a little video tour of it 1 week when it's all up and running.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
I'm going to skip where they're saying hello to each other a little bit.
Better looking Marley says, John, when you find that 30 centimetre John STFU sticker on your front door, I would plead the Fifth Amendment.
Yeah.
You just know he's going to get one of the family to go around and do it in the night.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, I expect nothing less.
On his garage door or as a big sticker. You could have it on the side of your car door, John.
Too
I
late.
think someone could do like a sort of a stencil thing, like a Banksy, and just sort of quickly go in there with a spray can on like the garage door, but like 2 by 2 meters or something. Hey, hobby time. How you doing, man?
Yes,
Best
you
looking
should.
Money says, actually, Bron should buy the t-shirt.
Well, she designed the bastard. No, she didn't. That was our Mikey.
Yeah.
I
designed the logos as well.
I might wear my Air-Enfield jumper and cap, though my model club will also have their tops as well.
Nice.
And Jim says, hello and a happy Friday to you, Kieran. Ian says, hi, Jim. Do you know a Buster Blood vessel? Lol. Buster Blood vessel. Bad manners, I remember.
Bad manners.
Yeah. Great singer. Great mover as well for a big lad. Like when they did the can-can. Shit, he could move around. Enfield says, thanks, Gary. We'll check out your new modelling place. Yeah, there'll be about 2-3 weeks before it's all set up, I suspect.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be fine.
That's the comments caught up for now.
Woo!
Wow.
Excellent.
Good job, Gary. It's like you've done it before.
Oh, my pleasure, dear boy. My pleasure.
I think earlier somebody was mentioning about places to put like models and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking, I mentioned about like bed slats, screw them together.
All right, yeah.
That's what I've done. I thought maybe better putting this big light on. I'm not really be able to make it that one there behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Next to the green screen setup, but try to turn this camera actually. Random crap on it, but you should be able to see that.
All right, yeah.
Just bed slats.
That's good.
So that'd be pretty cool for like putting like model with logos or whatever on it.
Looks good.
Yeah, his other one's got boats, that like cruise ship boats and stuff like that. That his dad's been on and collected.
Yeah,
Nice.
some of the ones he was on. Oh, just stand. Yeah, I should do it. It's like squinting now. That does it.
Good question.
Ugh. Oh, dear God. Favourite model ever bought and made? Oh, my God.
Yeah, I've built a lot of models.
The only one I can think of that I've actually managed to build myself and paint and everything was my first one. Was a good year ago. Was a Spitfire. I'd say that one just because I managed to finish it.
Fair enough.
You've got your Sherman in the cupboard.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you painted that for me though.
Yeah.
I've still got the other tag to get built and painted stuff.
I know, I'm not painting that one for you.
Along with a big, along with this thing.
You got the duck.
Lovely.
And there are some new 176 scale ones coming out, I believe.
Nice.
From Airfix this year.
Cool. What if there's got a bunch of decent military kind of ones like tanks and stuff like that?
Yeah, those are the 176 ones coming out.
I was thinking on my layout when I get that finally built, I can make a wee area of that if it's been 176 scale, like double O. Like an outdoor kind of military museum type thing.
I wanted to do the Stolly in 135. And I wanted to do the Bedford in 135.
No, I think this one's...
If they do the Bedford in 135, I will love Airfix forever.
I just when I picked up the duck. That's 176.
Yeah, it's one of the little ones. Of which
get
Gary
them
would know about because he did a video on them.
Oh, yeah.
Multiple videos.
Absolutely.
Yeah, favorite model that I've bought and made. Look, it's not going to make a lot of sense. I have made many kits over the years. I started when I was like, I don't know, 7, 8 or whatever, and we never really me and the brothers had built pretty much all of the Matchbox kits. Our parents are very generous, it seems. Love them. So a lot of them have a nostalgic value, but lately, as it turns out, I have a thing for Battle of Britain. So when they finally released a 48 scale, this is ICM came out with a 48 scale Dornier 17Z-2. which is Battle of Britain one. I love that build. It's the first ICM kit I'd built, and I loved the fit and finesse of it. I love the subject matter, and I love the decal scheme that was in it. It was an Edward release of that one, in fact. And that's still the standout one for me because I loved every bit of it, and it turned out as well as I hoped as well. So that's up there.
Nice.
Subject matter. It's just I just love the subject matter.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying doing the Harrier at the minute, the 124th Harrier.
That's all right.
I think my favourite model, it was a pain in the butt, but I think it's a Hawk to a Spitfire.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
you were mentioning this last night, weren't you?
Yeah, because it just looks beautiful sat on the shelf.
Because it's a bloody Spitfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I built the Qatari 32nd scale Spitfire there, Mark 1A mid. I can't show you, it's not here. It's in the cabinet in my local hobby store. But yeah, it's turned out really well. I've gone for a clean build because the aircraft was less than 2 weeks old when it was lost and the pilot killed. But that was a beautiful build. Just, subject matter and fit and finesse and everything. It was just an exceptional kit. It's expensive, but it's worth it.
The one I've seen recently, I'd love to get. I think it's a Spitfire. Is the Iron Maiden one?
Oh yeah, that's the
amazing.
It's a Rebel 72nd scale.
Yeah.
I'll have a look, see if I can.
I've never built a HE-111. I should, because again, Battle of Britain.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to building the Meng A7V. I can't wait to build that one.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to doing I'm going to drop Mike in it now. Something we've never discussed, but how about an FT, a Renault FT?
We could do that. I mean, I've done one already, but yeah, I'm happy to do another one. It's a nice kit.
Yeah, well, so I've done a Mark IV, but I could do another one.
Well, the Renault the Meng FT kit comes with a base, so it'll give you a reason to do a diorama as well. So yeah,
no treble.
Look at doing that. Obviously, we've already got the next 2 builds, which is usually about 6 months worth of builds planned. So yeah, we do that later in the year. In fact,
it's all about the base.
This one's Gary's choice. The next one is mine. So the next one's yours. Anyway, so if that's what you want to pick.
And I've not decided.
Yeah.
We shall see.
There you go.
Yep,
and Sonic shown us the Iron Maiden Spitfire.
Excellent.
Oh, nice.
I think my favourite. I didn't buy it.
I'm thinking the Heinkel. I'm thinking the Motorhead bomber. No,
yeah,
that's a different kit. Yeah, but that's a very cool kit. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's the one I want to get. Looks amazing. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. You've got you guys here.
Mm-hmm.
With the Eddies sat on the wing, dressed as the pilots. Looks awesome.
There
you go.
Sonic.
Brilliant.
There you go.
Not bad for 25.50.
No, be a good kit to build. That'd be fun. And it's 132. Possible.
Skill level 4.
Could be an interesting group build kit.
Oh, aye. Oh, it'd be cool, man, if you could actually do your own, have different ones, but it's like all different bands. So you can have like an Iron Maiden, and maybe like Offspring, Blink 182, Sum 41, stuff like that, Five Finger Death Punch, whatever. Just have all different rock bands. That'd be awesome, man.
Yeah. Gary? Oh, sorry, I'll go through it. Graham says, my favourite model was the Airfix 172 Avro Anson, as it was my first ever group build and a touch of scratch building.
Very good.
TBG says you can get the low Mac wagons from Rapido. You can. You can get a lot of rolling stock as well. You can get free rolling locomotives as well from Dapol. It's the old Airfix molds. Well, the old Rosebud molds that got sold to Airfix when Rosebud collapsed, and then Dapol bought them from Airfix. But yeah, they're good little kits. And the cheapest chips. Like the rolling stock's like £10 or something on Amazon.
That's good.
TBG's favourite model has to be the FX 148 Lysander or their 172 ME410.
Actually, yeah, I've built the Edward Gavia Lysander. I love it again, the subject matter, but the plastic parts were not great. All the PE and all the Edward stuff was wonderful, but I've pre-ordered the Epix one. Should arrive in Australia sometime in the next bloody 12 months. We'll see how that goes.
Graham, favourite model so far was the GWH Great War Hobbies, I imagine. Avro Vulcan 144, Victor in the stash. Ooh, that reminds me, Dieter, I need to speak to you at some point about arranging payment for that 172 Vulcan you got me. Ooh, that'd be fun. I think that'll be my next big kit build after the Harrier. Ian says, "That's all right, Jim. I was trying to line you up for the occasional joke, but going to school with him." Every time says, "I know what Gary would like to build: Thunderbird 2 in its load bay."
Yeah, maybe. I really want to make that Fire Flash I've got, the Fire Flash, and I really want to put some like old BOAC markings on it or something like that. That looked really groovy.
You know you're getting a 3D printer, Gary?
Yeah.
You realise you're going to have to make a 3D model of the North Wing.
The shed.
Okay. I'll see if we can. Yeah. Figure out something.
Because you can put clear perspex in for the windows, and then actually have like your layout inside and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be good for Telford then.
And then confusingly print an even smaller one to sit inside the middle one.
Yeah.
Have like a sort of Matryoshka doll thing going on where you get smaller and smaller sizes.
Yeah. And if you put a pack of hobnobs on the desk,
absolutely,
you could even enter it in the hobnob build.
Absolutely.
And the background you use from either Cosford or Hendon or whichever one, you can actually just have the photo stuck on the back wall of the thing with a little figure of you in front of it. And
where my green screen is going. Absolutely.
And like and subscribe and all that stuff. Ding! It'd be great.
Absolutely. Actually, it reminds me, getting this build back, I can start on my Hobnob build, which would be really exciting.
Yes. I still remember. I still need to email Malcolm and ask him to take a photo of the outside of M4 HQ for mine.
All right.
Because I've got one of them.
Oh, right.
So I'm going to strip it and make it into a Models for Heroes / Hobnob truck delivering hobnobs to M4H.
Brilliant.
Jim says, very good, mate. Sorry, senses still dulled. Ian says, my favourite model was the Christmas present in 1990. I showed the Tamiya Honda VFR 750 RC30. I made it last a long time, evolving it from a road bike to an endurance racer. Nice.
Oh.
Scott says, Frontline has it sometime in March, John?
I hope so, because, I've paid the deposit already.
Graham, so to carry on with the theme, what was your least favourite and did you finish it?
The answer is yes. I've finished everything I started.
A good question.
Maybe 2 or 3 I haven't, but I have to think about them. No. I don't know. I don't know. Least favourite. Oh,
that's easy. Mr. Craft Sea Harrier. Absolutely appalling. A terrible, terrible, terrible kit. Really, absolutely awful. The packaging doesn't agree with what's in the box. to the point where it confidently says it's got 60-something parts and there are 24. It gives you numbers to put on the fan blades of the Harrier without actually giving you a plastic part of the fan blades.
That was a funny video.
And the fact that it was an anniversary scheme, and one side the stripe says 800 Naval Air Squadron, and the other side the stripe says 899 Naval Air Squadron. The fact they couldn't even agree within their own decal sheet what the bleeding thing was a model of was just, and on top of all of that, it wasn't even a Sea Harrier. It was a Harrier GL1. It's God.
My least favourite was this little 172 plane. There was so many gaps in it that I was having to bridge all the joints and everything. So I decided, since it looked like it'd been molded by a child, that I would paint it like a child.
It's
actually
a Rebelle one.
No, God no, it's older than that, mate.
Oh.
It's one that M4H sent me. It came in like a little white box, just all the parts. But it's a bit dusty now, but I made it, I think it's last year or the year before. Ooh. But it's just awful. The fit, and I mean, there's bits where literally you had the mold line. It's supposed to be a straight line, and then it would curve round where part of the mold had missed. I mean, you can see there most of that nose. If I zoom in, zoom. Could have just zoomed 9 times, but there you go. Most of that nose is filler.
Christ.
It was that bad. But it still sits on my shelf because I find it a funny piece. There we go. And zoom back out. There we go. Aaron says, Gary, if you do a 3D resin of your outhouse, if you make it 172 or 176, you can also get yourself scanned by Model U or by somebody with a scanner. I've got myself scanned for Aaronville layout now.
Absolutely.
There you go. You can paint your comb over. Paul says, my favourite model is the Tamir 132nd Mark 9C Spitfire. An absolutely amazing kit, totally worth the $200 Australian. The thin engine panels are something special. Nice.
He's done an amazing job on it as well.
Excellent.
Ian says, Gary, was that a car crash in slow motion?
That kit was an absolute nightmare. I only finished it just to prove to myself that I could. I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I actually did not like it at all. But I thought I should. I had a duty to finish it just to prove to myself that I could do it. And I had a long lie down afterwards. I had a good look at my life choices and decided to continue model making anyway. It was that horrific an experience. Yes, I do.
Aaronville says,
yes, it is. It's on the channel. It was. I think it would be right at the beginning of this year because it didn't quite. It was last year's worst kit of the year on my awards. So it's right, but it was right close to the end of last year, I think. But it was a nightmare, terrible thing. Yeah, that's how we learn from stuff.
It's not about whether you have failures; it's about whether you give up on the kit. That's the problem thing. You can have bad kits, like this one was an awful kit, but it's about learning to carry on going through it and adapt to the kit, rather than just giving up on it and chucking it away.
I didn't enjoy Vellon's Hampton. That was a pretty difficult kit to finish. That and the fact that it literally fell off the bench and I lost a component for weeks and weeks, but that's just me. But yeah, the glazing and the undercarriage do not fit at all. Not even a hint. But I'm glad I finished it because it'll look all right next to all the other British bombers.
If you look at what we call the Hawk to a Spitfire, which is actually the beer barrel Spitfire from ICM, which is this one. The amount of problems we had trying to get the engine cowling to fit and things.
Yes.
But it's actually, because we persevered with it, it's actually now one of my favourite kits. One of my favourite models that I've done.
That's nice plane, that.
And it's actually come out all right. I mean, it's not perfect because I'm not particularly an aircraft modeler, but it looks lovely on the shelf. And then you get a sense of achievement because you've struggled through and carried on with it. So Anvil says, oh yeah, read that one. Least favourite Dragon 35th scale armoured Willys Jeep. Instructions were awful, possibly the worst I've seen from Dragon. There we go. Graham says least favourite Marquette Fairy FD2. Built it and binned it too embarrassed to put on display.
Wow. You want the Dora Wings one then, because that's beautiful.
Anvil says, well done. I'll look after this. Or look out for this, I think. June says, Ian, I was AFK, but I'm sure I know that cab rank of nonsense that was about. Mind Drops says, you guys are making me want to get a plane model. Give it a go. I'm not really a plane modeler, but I say that lately I've built more planes than anything else because I'm really enjoying building them with the guys.
And I'm very much a plane modeler and an ordinary modeler.
Yeah. You're extra plane. Ian says, my worst is anything by Italeri.
Harsh?
Yeah, I haven't built too many, but I have liked what I've built. I did their 48 scale Tornado a few months ago, and I enjoyed that. That was a good kit.
Julian says, Aaron, my favourite comment of all time was on Gary's Facebook channel. Someone suggested Mr. Crap do a starter kit, or start set, the kit, a box of matches, and a hammer. Jim's laughing. Mind Drops says, I have such a pile of work on first. Yeah. There's always times you put it in your stash and you can always build it at another point when you get a chance. Or even if you just need a break from other models. Graham, least favourite kit, the ICM 172 SB2 M200 Russian bomber from the Spanish Civil War. Fit was awful, not finished yet, trying to learn enough to make it recoverable. Yeah. The early ICM stuff was not great, which is that beer barrel Spitfire was one of the early ICM. Modern ICM kit, fantastic.
Incredible, in fact. Yeah. Sublime, I think is a word I would use.
So, yeah, we've got 1 minute left. So, John, do you want to show us what you've been up to?
Sure. I spent quite a bit of time working out which of these masks go where. As you can see, I've put them all back. But we've come up what's looking more like a Harrier now. So it'll need little bits of, just fixing up bits and bobs and all that sort of stuff. But it's, they've worked. It looks like a camouflage Harrier.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
Certainly does.
Hooray.
Hopefully I can put my hand looking like that.
Yeah.
What about you, modders? Modders who's still painting?
Yeah, sorry, I needed to finish painting that little bit. Otherwise, I just end up forgetting about it. So I got some of the extra little details on the bottom bit, just like the silver, to where the railings go into.
Yeah.
And just some of the other silver details on this. I got the white and the black painted on that bit. And then the little details on the back there as well. And I've got the blue done on that bit.
Lovely.
Yeah. Well done.
Good job.
For myself, all I've done is stuck the elevators together.
Cool.
Or whatever you call them, John. There we go.
Stabilators. Yeah.
Stabilizers. There we go. I've cleaned them up and put them together because they're in 3 pieces. So mine, John, isn't going to have the thin bit in the middle. It's actually got like a cap that goes in the inside, so it slots on the end, so that they can still turn to a certain extent. There we go.
Good.
Brilliant.
Very good indeed. I don't know if you had a chance to see yesterday's show, Gary, but finished the.
Oh man, that is so nice.
Oh, actually, look, I'll swap the camera. Do we have time, Mikey? I'll be quick.
Yeah, go. As long as you're quick.
Right. Edward, 48 scale. Oh, come on, unfreeze. Poco D7.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Absolutely
it's,
lovely.
Just about. There's a two. What isn't fitted, you couldn't even tell.
Sure.
But it's a beautiful kit, and they've come up really well, I think.
Lovely.
Yeah. So there we are.
Yeah, that lozenge decal has worked really well as well.
It has, yeah. Yeah, but that
Cool.
was
Well done,
what 10 sessions of 2 hours, so it's a lovely kit.
Excellent. Well done.
Sonic showing off his stickers again. Sorry, Sonic, go on.
I'm just saying I had to.
Right, so last few comments before we go. Where are we? TBG says, worst kit's the Matchbox Fairy Sea Fox. Took me 3 kits and 40 years to finish. And Will says, great stream. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you too, buddy.
Good to see you, man.
And he says, like I said last night, it's like a model club for sure. Yeah. TBG. TBG says, at least John has put the camo on the right way.
I've got the camera flipped.
Even TBG knows about it.
It's cruel.
Julian, my usual suggestion for a terrible kit is to make it into a crash diorama, then it's not supposed to look good. You do realise half of YouTube now knows about your backwards wing, John. Half the scale modelling part of YouTube.
I won't love that.
Like and subscribe.
I just realised, John, your T-shirt matches the backdrop again.
How?
Green.
Look at the backdrop.
Oh, the actual backdrop. I mean, that thing, our little wallpaper.
Yeah.
Who knew?
That's
clearly
twice
on my mind reader. Yeah. We'll have a flesh-coloured one next time. I'll surprise everyone.
Sonic says, Modders was the kid in school who, when told to stop in her exams, kept going. Yes.
Nope.
Julian says, laugh out loud, Sonic.
Making up for it.
TBG says, empennage, Mikey. There we go.
No. Empennage is the bit at the back of a fuselage that closes up, like, behind, yeah. All right.
But the jump ramp would go then.
Fuselage, empennage. Is that bit at the back there? Yeah. So this is a stabilizer because on a normal aircraft it'll be a horizontal stabilizer with an elevator. Because these are one piece, that's a stabilizer.
There we go.
And if it's a delta, it'll be an elevon because it's half elevator, half aileron.
There we go.
So I thought you were on about the back of like sort of Hercules or something. You've got the back opens up, like the jump ramp or something.
Yeah, that's the empennage. Yeah.
Graham says,
"Have a good." This is the tube bit.
Graham says, John, shut the fuck up. Gary says, have a good day all.
Can I
I'm off
talk
to watch
over you
Gary's
one more
live-
time?
John, shut the fuck up. Graham says, have a good day all. I'm off to watch Gary's live stream from last night.
Excellent.
Black Hat says, am I late to the party? Just a little bit.
Just 2 hours late.
Yeah.
She's swan.
Junior says, great stream as always. Exploring Unseen says, hey, how is everyone today? We were great, mate. Unfortunately, you've just come in at the end. Kevin says, have a great day. And
You too, Kevin.
TVG says, hi, Exploring, and bye, everyone. Junior says, only half of YouTube, Mikey. Note to self, must try hard. Junior says, hi, Exploring. Paul, my worst model of all time was John's Hamden. I've never seen it, but I hate it for simply existing. To quote Meatloaf, I would do anything for modeling, but I won't do that.
Yeah, fair.
And Rich is saying hi to TBG and Julian. There we go. So, thanks all for joining us. We shall be back on Monday at 12 o'clock British time. It'll be a viewers panel, so you can come up and chat with us and stuff like that. Yeah. Thank you, gentlemen and Modmin, for coming on.
No worries.
My pleasure.
Yeah. We'll see you all on Monday.
You will indeed.
Hooroo.
Bye, Rob.
Just guys.
Bye.
Hey.